Hi, I'm Spencer, and each Monday I'll be posting something that has to do with coaching specifically. Now, obviously, the slant is towards CrossFit, but this really could be applicable for any type of fitness class where there's instruction. And as of late, just because of the pandemic and the shelter in place, and as we start to reopen, I've found, and I think that Jeremy and Charlie would agree, that there's a multitude of things that you can experiment with and you can tinker with and just blame it on the coronavirus. So I'm calling that the Corona cop-out, and at least recently I think there's a lot of things that we could break down and talk about. Now, today is Memorial Day, and we just finished a series of sessions where we did MURPH, and I think everybody's pretty familiar with that. Something that we've been doing since we reopened is requiring everyone to pre-register for class. Now, that's something that I've always thought was a good idea, but I've never had an excuse to force people to do it. But between us girls, the coronavirus is an excellent excuse to force people to do something that is really just a good business practice. So the reason I mention that today is that it's the first time in the history of our business where we premeditated and knew every single person that was coming into the gym. It was a lot more organized because, pardon my French, MURPH is typically a shit show. There's stuff everywhere. It's extremely unorganized, and doing that one thing, having people pre-register and putting a cap on the class, in my opinion, allowed the class to run more efficiently and, more importantly, more effectively. We knew who was coming in. We knew who needed rings instead of a pull-up bar. We knew the accommodations ahead of time because we just know these people. So that's my one little tip for today, is use the coronavirus as an excuse to force people to pre-register for class. If you're not doing that, you're missing out on an excellent opportunity to improve the logistics and the organization of the groups that you're running. Bye.